Had the craziest stream of breakdowns today. Got a ticket recently, got to get that processed. Had my annual fee for my gym membership. Debt, literally sky high, like a fucking mountain. But still maintaining my composure and sitting in a solution-oriented state. And it recently dawned on me, what can I do in order to create wealth for myself from these kind of circumstances? And if you guys paid attention to any of the other videos that I did, for a certain period of time I was selling popcorn. But recently, while I was doing it, I ended up teaching people stuff about fitness, because obviously it's something I'm pretty passionate about, supporting people's transformation. But not only that, but I was getting my contact information and pretty much connecting with people. So now, whenever they want to transform, they get to just reach out to me. And then there's an opportunity for me to train them. So I was like, oh, I really could create that kind of wealth in a different kind of way. And I could look at things so differently that the outcome can drastically change. Because in my head, I'm like, dude, these $5 popcorns, what are they really worth? But what's the point of them? What is the point of just sticking to that? Like, how can I expand beyond that? What can I do to create something that'll really move the needle for me? And that popped up, and I was like, dude, if I keep going around doing what I do, entertain the conversations with people, then in essence, it could kind of be looked at like an upsell, but I don't really like to look at it from that terms, but it can turn into something so much bigger. So I'm like, shit. All right. But back to it. What are my insights for today? Now, when I got into the gym and I couldn't scan in my shit, I was like, dude, I guess I'm just not lifting weights. Fuck it. And next thing you know, I ended up heading to, I ended up heading to a park, doing a bunch of pull-ups, dips, working on my handstands, doing some sprints. And I was like, shit, I guess I'm really supposed to be athletic and just shredded as shit. And I was like, you know, this is the perfect time for this to happen, because now I get to make content focused around shredding super fast. Now, what other way to market my knowledge than to show you guys that real time? So over the next month, I'm going to be going from, I think I'm at like, 9-something% body fat. I want to go from 9 down to 4. So that's literally like 5% body fat shaved off of my body. And most people think that you have to do it a certain way. But obviously, me with my knowledge, I found a different way of doing it that is, I'd say, more sustainable, way more sustainable actually, and generally less drawbacks, way less drawbacks. So that's what I'm gonna be doing over the next, how many days? 30 days. Next month, over the next month, bodyweight training, sword swinging, getting ripped, transforming, moving the needle on my creator business. Honestly, like, this is, I even started off with a cold shower today. That shit was crazy. I literally got in instantly. As soon as I got in the shower, as soon as I closed the fucking shower sliding door, boom, turned it on, cold water. I was like, shit, no fucking delay. Let's go. So that was a pretty big win for me today, because usually I'd fucking just talk a whole bunch of bullshit in my head, take away time, wasting it. But it was just automatic. Boom, got in, got it. So that was pretty awesome. Now I'm wondering if I want to forego the hot water in general. So literally, because there was a point where for a year straight, I didn't even know the touch of hot water. It was literally just cold shower. Every single shower I took was cold as fuck. Every single day. And honestly, I don't even know the benefit that I really got from it, to be honest, other than mental and just me fucking creating delusions and shit. So that was pretty cool. But now that I'm in this different space, I'm wanting to go back to it. But another thing I want to make a video on is definitely semen retention. Now, honestly, that's a very elusive topic. People think that it really gives you just fucking superpowers and shit. And it's like, not exactly. In my experience, the only thing that moves the needle is action. But I believe semen retention can be used as a kind of fuel, if that makes any sense. And it can enhance your action. But at the end of the day, it won't make or break it. But then again, it can lead to something extraordinary. And I always wondered, I was like, dude, what had me feeling so fucking limitless? Because I used to train like a fucking absolute crackhead. I still do it now, but it's in a different kind of way. But I was like, what had me training like a crackhead? What had me feeling like a monster? And what had me literally move completely different than how I do now? And that was one of the key factors, like cold showers, retaining semen. Like, I was single. And it dawned on me, I was like, shit, has my energy really just been getting just sapped and fucking drained? So it's been calling towards me, so I'm picking that back up. And I want to see, because the craziest thing is, like, I've created a very drastic transformation for myself without semen retention. Because now, like, I'm doing the actions. And the actions themselves, they give you an impact way greater than any other idle shit can ever do. So what if I pair the action that I'm producing now, the action that I'm voluntarily fucking partaking in now, with the semen retention? Then what happens? Because I feel like for me, that was what I was missing back then. Mind you, I would get so fucking lucky back then. It was crazy. Like, I was able to, like, it genuinely felt like I had just complete protection from everything when I was retaining like that. So it's a little weird. But now that I have transformed, imagine combining the actions, but with that kind of energy. So that's going to be a good experiment for me. And honestly, semen retention, it's not anything that I'm afraid of doing or anything that I'm afraid of re-entering back into my life. Because I did it for so long that, like, it's like a natural state that already exists within me. So I could easily go back and forth to it. So now, I'm back on it. Right now, it's probably like, day 2. Mind you, I don't masturbate, I don't watch porn, none of that. Never will, because that's just not who I am. Do I get urges? Oh, of course. But that's what makes you fun, you know. Conquering these urges, that's just more power inside of your system. That's more wins that you get to accrue. It's like adding coins into the piggy bank. Except these coins can be worth hundreds, if not thousands. And I don't know if you guys hear the chickens, but yeah, they're out here going crazy. But yeah. And it's crazy. Another thing too, my experience with semen retention is like, it was really the subtle energy that you would get from it. Like, you literally would attract things and be like, how the fuck did that happen? And like, I'll talk about it, but I'm pretty sure you guys, if any of you guys are my viewers, you know about manifestation and all that good shit. But one thing for sure is the fact that you literally have things come to you exactly how you want them to. Now, the timing, I can't really get it down. At all. I don't know how the fuck, I don't know the secret to that. But shit really does happen in ways that you could never possibly imagine. And mind you, right now, I don't have a vivid imagination. Because you know how some people, they can literally see shit like the way that they see 3D. I've experienced it once, but as of now, that is something that I'm not yet developed in. We'll keep it like that. I don't want to limit myself. But even without that, I was able to literally manifest experiences that I wanted verbatim. There's a certain person that did me wrong, very wrong, and we ended up kind of breaking off. And I had set the intention. I was like, that person's gonna apologize to me. I don't give a fuck how long it takes. I don't care. I am not going to speak, look, or any of that shit in their direction until they apologize, and they will. I guarantee you they're gonna apologize. And then next thing you know, that person ended up apologizing. Probably like 5 months later. I don't even remember when I set the intention, but from the point of when we broke things off, that person ended up approaching me and apologizing. And I was like, holy shit, it happened. And then I wanted to create something else. And I was like, okay, that person is going to teach me Spanish. I forgot, I don't know if it was like a week later or something, but that person literally walked up to me and was like, I guess I'm gonna have to teach you Spanish, huh? So you can learn blah, blah, blah. I was like, what the fuck? Next thing you know, the person ended up teaching me Spanish, just a little bit, not too much, nothing crazy. But those are just two of the experiences that I've had. But that's just my take on, okay, if you're not bending, the universe has no choice but to fold around you. Oh shit, it's bright as fuck. Let me go back to the shade. Well, the universe has no choice but to literally go through with everything that you're asking for, everything that you're talking about. And from there, I was like, well, shit, if that's the case, let me get back to it. And I think that may have been another component as to why I was so strong back then, too. Because little do you know, but when you do ejaculate, when you do release sperm, semen, you feel a certain kind of weakness that looms over you. You feel your strength literally fucking depleting. And you just get... It's honestly, for me, it was way worse, because I've only ever masturbated once in my life. It was way worse doing that than doing the deed. The deed wasn't as drastic, but you can feel the strength loss. Oh, but fuck. Like, I've just been thinking, like, what was it about me back then that had me doing all these fucking weird things without even knowing how, but shit just literally being thrown my way? Like, I got the opportunity to literally fucking do event photography for the number one brand in fitness equipment, Techno Gym, with 3 days of photography experiencing and literally getting killer photos. Like, how does it happen? How does it happen? All this random shit, money was just finding its way to me. Mind you, I was very irresponsible back then. My money, I love video games, I love buying cosmetics, all that bullshit. But I really feel like back then, even with all the challenges that I was going through when I was on retention, it was like God was just fucking cloaked around me. Like, holy shit. And I was like halfway when it came to anxiety. Like, I never wanted to start conversations with people, but obviously when I talked to people, I was able to communicate with them, have a good conversation, share good dialogue, things like that. But now I'm at a point where I'm starting conversations with people. And mind you, this is all before semen retention. So it's like I'm out here establishing power, evolving myself without something like that. So what's gonna happen when I add it back? Like, that's just, it excites me, because I feel like that's something that's gonna be a game changer for me. And I feel like it might just enhance my relationship too. That's what I believe. So I'm definitely gonna run with that. See what it does for me. See what it does for my relationship. See what it does for my life. and see what I can attract. Because what if pairing a powerful identity with abstinence, can't call it celibacy because I have a girlfriend I'm in a committed relationship with, but abstinence from ejaculation and retaining my semen, all that good shit, what's gonna happen? Like, that's literally my fucking question. Because if I'm gonna do all this shit while doing that, what's gonna happen when I don't do all that excess stuff? When I don't get desensitized, when my dopamine and shit doesn't get fucked up? Damn, white as shit. We're in heaven now. But yeah, that's just what's been going on for me. Like, I had my challenges for the day. I got little chickens running around. But I have my challenges. I'm still gonna stand. I'm gonna stand strong. And we're gonna see what happens. I'm excited. But let's see what we can create. But another thing I do want to talk about, how will semen retention really enhance everything? I talked about the spiritual, I talked about the physical, but another thing I didn't talk about was how, like, I didn't go in depth with the kind of energy that I had. I used to stay up for fucking days straight grinding. Like, I had that kind of energy. I had the energy to be running on fucking 4 hours of sleep day after day after day. And I had a different kind of mentality, different kind of willpower. Nowadays, it feels like I'm just permanently fucking drained. It feels like I have to sleep 12 hours. I used to sleep that much even back then. But, like, I'm really getting myself in a different gear. And now that I'm aligned myself spiritually, I mean, I can still operate regardless, ejaculation or not, but I want to see how much of an enhancement it's going to bring to me. Because generally, I do believe that when you retain your seed like that as a man, God favors you. Like the God energy, source energy, whatever you want to call it, I don't know. But I have a feeling it really just does favor you. And you just, another thing, Hindu philosophy, they call it ojas. That's what happens when you maintain it and you retain it. You start developing ojas. And ojas support personal magnetism, energy, all that sorts of shit. And I feel like that could be a game changer in creating what I want to create over the next 6 months. And I'm going to do literally whatever the fuck it takes, because I want to create something so drastic. People are like, what the fuck? How is that possible? So that's what I'm going to do. But anyways, I don't want this to drag on too long. If anything, I might go in depth about it tomorrow. But focusing. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. And yeah, to my continued transformation, let's keep it going.